Hello, fellow Taurians. I'm Brandy. You know me, welcome back. We're going to jump right into your general reading for the middle of the month. I'll read what's in front of me, what you may need to know, that Spirit thinks you need to know. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I also want to give a shout out to Intimate Wisdom and Sand Tarot. They are also mutual Tauruses and beautiful readers. So, moving on. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirits, what do they need to know? Give me 2 cards, please. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Taurus need to know right now? What's the energy? Felt that one. So you have Cauldron and Cat. Witchy, witchy. What's going on over there? What's going on over there, Taurus? So Cauldron and Cat. Let's see. You know, someone's wanting to have some fun, be very witchy, witch. So creativity, rich broth, and surprising your own self. Self-ownership and watching, being very untamed. Right. Knowing that you have magic within you whenever you bring the fun out, Taurus. You gotta bring the fun out. It's time for fun, and that's when things start to flow. I get that. Totally appreciate that message. Understand that message too. It's like you have the power not to be so humdrum with the everyday nonsense and to bring more creation into your life. You gotta have a little fun in the process, because all work and no play, well, that's just boring. However, I do take comfort in keeping myself busy. You got 2. All right, I got this one for myself. So patience and assessing. You may be a little impatient, and that's why they're telling you to have some fun. Okay? You're trying to find every option that you can, and patience for a new way. See how everything else is kind of clouded here, but she's holding the balloon, like childlike, kind of taking that into the next step. Assessing the situation, assessing your options. You're like trying to find the clarity through the muck. And in order to find the clarity through the muck, you must have patience for the new season that's going to approach. We have 2 9s here, to be fair. 3 plus 6 is 9, and then we have a 9. So you're really trying to see through maybe clouded vision and uncertainty. But they're telling me to tell you to have patience for the transition. The green is to have patience. I think everything will pay off by September. I know that's a long way, but right now you're just needing to like self-love, really appreciate your own power, so to speak. You know, your intuition, your radiance, that drive that you have within yourself. You know, that spark of a rush of energy. You know, use that productively and just have patience and have fun and know that you have the power to absolutely manifest what it is that you want. You have the drive to really see things clearly, Taurus. You know, studying new things, trying to figure out how to make this come into fruition. Right out the bat, we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse and the 8 of Wands. So we have 2 8s, 2 8s, 2 9s. 8's about like releasing, really. Walking away, releasing, and travel. having the drive to really let go of things with the Eight of Swords in the reverse. No longer going to be mentally trapped, right? I wake up every day and have to clear out the, oh, I have to do this, have to do this, have to do this. I literally have to sit down and be like, chill out, Brandy. Chill out, one thing at a time. You have to have the energy and a vision before you can move forward, right? So you really having some fun and stuff and assessing your overall situation and making like maybe a plan and having a little bit of fun in the meantime is going to open those doors. This is fast movement. This is like a now card. So this is what's going on currently for you. You are stepping out of those mental restraints, not letting anyone or fear-based things hold you captive right now. You said no. I can see where I'm going. Even though everything around me is clouded, I have the vision to see where I want to be. I can see through the clouds. I can see the rainbow. And you're making plans. Messages, emails, text. Good fortune, good luck. It is the year of the rat, just so everyone's aware. Which is Taurus. It's Taurus. What about the outside influences for Taurus, please? What do I need to know about the outside influences for Taurus, please? All right. We have the Seven of Wands. Defending something. With the Sun in the reverse. And Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So your outside influence is someone like trying to make sure you can't get up that hill. Trying to make sure you can't see clearly so you can release them or release that job or release something, but you're already doing that. This is you over here. This is the outside influence, whether that be a person or a job or an energy. They are trying so hard, this energy or this person, whatever, put it wherever you want, to make sure you cannot see clearly. They are trying to block you from the sun immensely. You see that sun's blocked here with a little bit of clouds, and the sun's in reverse here. They don't want you to see something. They don't want you to see your worth. They don't want you to leave something here. This is the outside influence. Like, what? What are they? I think they don't want you to move on, whether that be a job, a lover, or whatever. They don't want you to see your worth, because the sun is knowing your damn worth. Being very clear about your worth. They want you to remain like there. But you're really trying to move past all that. Like, you can see through this nonsense, this bullshit. You already know your worth. You don't want to be stuck anymore. You know? You want to really move forward. I'm using decks I haven't used in a while, if you're wondering. Okay. What else does Taurus need to know, please? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The word wants to be written. Right. Text, messages, something. 42. We're going to get what this means. Something that you need to know. I love these because they're so lengthy and they have like 3 messages, so I have to decipher through them. Where's my wand? You see all that, the butterflies of like the cocoon, her tears down here. It's like transformation, transcending, gold of protection, right? You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet you are within you and wants. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It's more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not finding something. It's more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. And you see, she's like looking for a path, and she's looking for a path. It's activating your life path, a natural one. The effort is getting out of the way and not making something happen. Right. Outside influence here. No struggle for your clarity. It's supposed to flow. And I think you're realizing that and getting out of your own way. And you're pushing whoever or this energy out of your way. Right? As for being yourself, it's a foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within you the opportunity to decide your value, whether they meet the general social acceptance or not. Okay? You're dreaming, you're seeking, you want to create, you want to live, you want to manifest. It's a very natural state for Tauruses. We love creation. We love nice things. We like feng shui, right? If you are experiencing controlling manipulative forces, as you grow up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at the time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt to get through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may found your life path was not easily accessible. It's simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from the early conditioning you had to be. So this is about accepting and clearing out those outer energies and the people that you've brought into yourself. Okay? It's guidance that you are powerful enough to break that cycle. It's time to stop the shame and claim yourself in love instead. What you want to write, sing, dance, or become is you. It is natural. Drop the defenses, get into the grit, and confront the power that any old shaming has had over you. It's finished now. It's time for you to be naked with yourself. Right? You need to have a little more fun. You want to be witchy? Be witchy. Be witchy, Taurus. Don't hide that from no one. It's your true path. That's what it's saying. You've been clouded by all this nonsense over here, but you can see now. You can see where you're really supposed to go, and you're getting out of that defensive mode. You're really changing your perspective on some things and doing some self-care, some self-nurturing, some self-love. Right. What is the advice for Taurus, please, about this? What is the advice for Taurus about this? 4 plus 2 is a 6. It's really moving forward, not being stuck anymore, or letting the paranoia of what other people might say or do, or if people don't stay, if places don't stay, they weren't meant for you. That's a hard lesson sometimes. You got to go through that grief first, but it's true. You know, you come along some real friends, and you come along people who only use you. It's really you deciphering who those people are. I've cut a lot of people out this year, and I do not feel bad for it. Let's put it that way. Put it that way. Tired of letting people reign over me. I am a good person, and I try to help, and people see that. And yeah. Advice for Taurus, please. Advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Advice. Okay, we have the Devil. The Devil, the Knight of Swords. Again, there's a lot of clouds around the Knight of Swords. The Devil is addictions, fun, whatever. I'm going to be intuitive, though. I'm not really going to go on. Then we have the 6 of Pentacles with the Emperor. Okay? So your advice is to be a little careless for the moment. Not completely careless. But your advice is to have fun, but to not let the action of that take over and become addictive. But yes, please go out and have a drink. Yes, please go out and socialize. You know, be a little irresponsible for a minute. You don't have to know every step, but this is what I'm feeling and hearing. That's the key to open up the Six of Pentacles and the Emperor. The free flow of your money, the free flow of balance, reciprocal energy, you know what I mean? And really taking charge of who you are, becoming your own entrepreneur, your own boss, whatever it is that's wanting to come out. Because that's what this whole message is about, and this is your advice. Really stepping in and balancing yourself out from those fears. No longer letting someone blind you, your outward conditioning of who you are meant to be. You're supposed to step into that. And remember, Weird Al Yankovic has literally made a living off being weird and making renditions of different things, and that just popped in my head, Taurus. So, yes, please love yourself. Please stop letting the paranoia of what someone else or told you to do or someone told you to be, and really do some self-love, some self-nurturing. Surrender to, the free flow. Know where it is you want to go, and go. Okay, if this resonates with you, please leave a comment below, and I'll catch you on the flip.